This question cuts deep into the human experience. We consciously desire growth, yet unconscious patterns often dictate our actions, leading us back to familiar pitfalls. What fundamental truth are we evading when we engage in this endless loop? Jung posited that true psychological growth, or individuation, requires confronting and integrating all aspects of the self, especially the shadow. These are the parts we deny or deem unacceptable. When unacknowledged, they don't disappear. Instead, they manifest as external obstacles, leading us to repeat patterns where these unowned qualities play out. Klein illustrates how, from infancy, we manage overwhelming anxieties by splitting objects into purely good or bad. The paranoid-schizoid position involves fearing persecution from bad objects, leading to projection. The depressive position, conversely, involves concern for the object and guilt over one's aggressive impulses, fostering integration and repair. Repeating mistakes can be a way to avoid the depressive position's ambivalence. My recurring mistake is an oscillation between craving recognition and then retreating when deep commitment or vulnerability is required. I initiate projects and build connections, but just before reaching a point of deep commitment or potential failure, I pull back, often through self-defeating actions. Drawing from Klein, I realize I'm likely defending against experiencing the full force of my own internal badness or perceived flaws. If I commit fully and fail, my internal bad object, the critic, the inadequate self, would be confirmed. So I unconsciously sabotage to avoid that definitive confrontation, preferring the familiar anxiety of the paranoid-schizoid position. Jung's shadow comes into play here. The traits I repress, like fear of failure or a deep sense of unworthiness, are projected onto others or the situation itself. I anticipate that they will judge me harshly. This externalized pressure becomes the convenient excuse for my retreat rather than owning my internal fears. Ultimately, repeating these mistakes protects me from the profound anxiety of confronting my whole self. It's easier to live with the known discomfort of recurring patterns than to risk the unknown territory of genuine integration. This means embracing both my capacities and limitations, acknowledging the good and bad objects within, and facing the guilt and potential loss inherent in the depressive position, as well as the unintegrated aspects of my shadow. The journey ahead involves consciously choosing to integrate these split-off parts. It means daring to stay in the discomfort of vulnerability, accepting potential failure, and facing the full spectrum of my internal world without resorting to old defenses. By doing so, I can move beyond repetitive patterns and genuinely step onto the path of self-realization and growth.